Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lacquer Lover, and in this video I'm going to show you how I painted this BTS yet to come inspired design. This is very important and meaningful because we are marking the official end of Hwangyeonwon. First, I'm applying base coat. I'm using peel off base coat, and I would recommend you use that for complicated designs like this one here because you'll want to save these for your memories. Then paint your index and pinky fingernails a light beige, your middle fingernail a light sky blue, your ring fingernail teal, and your thumbnail yellow. On a sponge, I'm taking various shades of beige and tan as well as white and sponging that onto the index nail. And then I'm taking white polish and drawing a square, and that will act as the frame for the design, which is actually Tae doing Jin's pose from Spring Day. So the Yet to Come music video is full of allusions to their past discography and all the amazing sets that they used, and it just made for a great walk down memory lane. It just invoked some really intense feelings of nostalgia, and I mean, it's very bittersweet because for me it's kind of abrupt too. I always kind of imagined a different ending for Hwangyeonwon and BTS's youth. I'm just kind of curious what other message they'll be preaching from now on. Perhaps it's more mature in terms of the topics. Maybe it's just as simple as their demeanor and the sound that they're going for, but I'm curious to see what a more mature BTS looks and sounds like. I'm aware that at this point it looks like Jungkook, and maybe it's just the hair, maybe it's the face shape, maybe I messed up somewhere else, but yeah, I have drawn Tae before for his inner child design, but I feel like with the line drawing it still kind of resembled him, but this one was not so much. So yeah, it was kind of weird, even though I feel like I drew it more or less the same way. But to add on, it was my first time drawing a person, and especially like a face, in a long time, so I really enjoyed this. I was scared to do so at first, but I just had so much fun coloring it in and making it come to life. You know, their message is that they've had such a long journey, but they're still going and that their best is yet to come. So I also added footsteps like in the sand. Like the whole concept of this nail set is that we have like pictures or drawings against this background that is also inspired by the music video. So for the index fingernail, I have the sand for the sand dunes that they're filming in, and then for the middle fingernail, it's the blue for the bright blue sky, and then for the ring fingernail, it's teal for the train that is alluding to the Spring Day one, and then for the pinky nail it's beige for the sand dunes again, and then for the thumbnail you'll see that it is for the school bus. So I really tried to incorporate different elements from each member, whether it's into the background or into the photo or the drawing in the center. Now you can see the main character, the middle nail, is the black truck, which is shown a lot in the Run music video and the Euphoria music video and is highly connected to Jin's storyline. And so when I saw this show up so many times in the Yet to Come music video, I feel like I almost wanted to cry. Like, it's definitely kind of been a big part of the sad moments, but now it's such a happy moment. All 7 of them are gathered on the back and they're singing and they're just enjoying their time. So it does feel like BTS universe has ended, they've stopped the loop, and it's all gonna be brighter, happier days moving forward. And as you can see, the background that I chose is Jungkook's prop from Spring Day, and it just says "You Never Walk Alone." On the ring fingernail, I'm just taking the light beige and dry brushing that on wherever I want, and we're just going to create a nice background. This is the beat up train from Spring Day, and then I also added the square off camera, and I'm just coloring it in with more colors and trying to create a more realistic and pretty sky. And now I'm just filling it in with the reference that I use is Jimin kind of like holding his hand up, touching the sky, because I love that lyric. It's actually Namjoon's line, and it is, "We gonna touch the sky for the day we die." And I remember the first time that I heard it, I was like, whoa, this is getting deep. But Jimin did it and Jin did it, and Jimin's outfit is just brighter, so I went with that one. But otherwise, the message is there, and I really wanted to incorporate it. I can't imagine hearing this live. I think it would really bring tears to my eyes for sure. What I loved about this music video in general is that it took some really sad moments from their BTS universe and their backstory, and it turned it on its head and made it so much more positive and happy, and it really made Yet to Come feel like a graduation song, like you were sending people off after, you know, a long journey, and it's a well-deserved send-off. For the pinky nail, I did a design of Tone walking on the school bus, and this calls back to my Euphoria design as well, where he's walking on the ledge by the ocean, but this time he's a lot happier, and it shows that he's finally with his brothers and enjoying his time and bidding farewell to his youth. And I also added a rose because that was like Tae's prop from School Love Affair, and I thought it would fit really nicely against the sandy background. I remember when I first started brainstorming ideas for this set, I was having a lot of trouble because there was both a lot and not enough, and I was just not sure how it could be fair with representing all the members in my nail art, but I feel like I was able to do that at the end. Lastly, we just have the thumbnail design, and here I did an OT7 one, but I kind of just used their silhouettes, and I have done this in the past specifically for their Kinetic Manifesto on music video inspired design. That one I did very simple kind of purple silhouette to of course represent that purple blood, but here I just went with simple white because I kind of wanted to tie everything together, and purple wouldn't work too well, although I did add a little bit of purple at the end to kind of signify that purple blood. But yeah, the white worked really well against the yellow school bus, which of course is like the biggest illusion and something I really appreciate that they added, and especially I guess you would call it the epilogue, like after the song ends and then we cut to them sitting in the school bus in the same exact position that they are in the spring day train. It's just this time they are smiling, they're happy, and they're just enjoying each other's company. With this song and the music video, there is definitely power in simplicity. The message is uplifting and it inspires a lot of resilience in people, so I feel like this is a great song for me, especially right now, and yeah, I just really enjoy it, and I hope you guys do as well. If you haven't listened to the song, I highly recommend it. I always say that in these nail art videos, but of course I love the songs that I do designs for, and this is no different. I also want to note that after glossy top coat, I decided I wanted to add matte top coat, and I really like how that turned out as well. And this is my completed BTS Yet to Come inspired design. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed painting the design. And I mean, it is kind of a bittersweet send-off to BTS's youth and their Hwanyeonwa, but I know that the best is yet to come as they've been preaching, and so I'll be looking forward to that, and I hope you guys will as well.